Rick Ross, Future, Metro Boomin, and many, many more. He literally got extremely, extremely deep, extremely just aggressive, kind of the energy that we kind of wanted J. Cole to really bring in his 7 minute drill response to Kendrick Lamar. We can kind of see why J. Cole has now just left the ship, because whatever energy between Drake and Kendrick is extremely serious based off of what Drake was saying in the song. He was saying a lot of stuff about people in Kendrick's community basically being having money that was Drake's, like Drake's money basically to promote their shows, basically saying that Kendrick Lamar is short. They call him the N word. I don't even know if that word for little people is legal, like if I'm allowed to use it, but he basically called him a short person. He said basically, how are you a big stepper when you basically can't even fit in, or you can only fit in size 7 mid shoes? Like how you should drop down and give me 50. Like you, like, and the playoff for the words of 50. He's basically also saying that the label that he has was owned by him, and that he's basically Kendrick Lamar is owned by Top, and whatever Top says, basically Top Dog Entertainment, whatever Top says, that's what Kendrick got to do. Basically saying that Kendrick is like a puppet. He's basically like, he doesn't have his own type of, control over his stuff. And he's basically also saying that like how can a prince be at the level of a king? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you're a prince, but I'm the king. You know what I'm saying? So it's very much, he's very much like just attacking Kendrick at all levels, and 100% being 100% aggressive. The aggression that we kind of needed and wanted from J. Cole. J. Cole let down the mantle, and Drake is picking up the mantle from what J. Cole let down. He even alluded to Cole in his bar, talking about what Cole did to Dot. It was weak as hell. Like, it wasn't something that he claiming for. Like, if you're gonna attack me, like basically Champagne Poppy, if you're gonna basically attack Drake, like he's not the one that's gonna be easing up. Like, he's not gonna be easing up in this fight. So you guys got to understand, the whole time Drake really went at him. Drake really dominated like the energy that we wanted. We're not even looking at the bars, we're just talking about the energy. But he really went into the Future disc with the wicked, wicked, wicked. He had some lines on that. He had some lines on Rick Ross. He had some lines on literally everyone. And he just made it 4 minutes of just him just kind of, it seems like just being aggressive. It looked like it's less penmanship and more just aggression. The penmanship is not there in terms of wordplay and metaphors and entendres. He was just basically getting his stuff off. And that's actually what I'm surprised that he did, because I wasn't expecting him to be as aggressive as I thought he was. Because I thought J. Cole was going to do that. You know what I'm saying? But when you're dealing with Kendrick Lamar, you have to come with your best punch. Your first punch got to be aggressive. But he's also saying that, look, if you keep attacking me, we're basically, it's going to be some demons. Like you're going to wake the demon up. Don't wake the demon up is basically what he's saying. Like, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Because to me, honestly, this was honestly a surprise diss track, and this is surprisingly better than I thought based off of the lack of wordplay and metaphors, because I like the energy that Drake consumed or have. But he's basically saying that he just did this one, but he's really busy. Like, he don't have the time to drop no music. So I don't know if this was recorded before his tour finished, because it seemed like that's what it was, and then it probably got leaked, because now his tour has been canceled, or has been canceled for the last 2 days, or the last couple of dates that he had. Like, he just basically was like, I'm done. I'm basically done with this. I got to get in the booth. And so I'm thinking there's another one after this. I think this was the one that was made before the whole entire battle. But we're also not, there's no way that this is AI, because of the energy and the vocal content. You can tell between AI and what's not AI based off of the emotions and also the breath. You can hear his breath in the song. AIs can't really duplicate like breaths within music. Like, they can't give you that real music essence. And the stuff that he was saying was extremely personal. He was also saying Chubbs was basically like the dude that basically was his manager. Like, that was basically Chubbs' little blunt runner. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, the way he just went, like, you could break down all of his lyrics and literally pinpoint it to every single person in that has attacked Drake. He said, what is this, a 20 versus 1? Like, and the 20 versus 1 is a popular thing where it's like one guy and 20 girls. So like, him flipping that was very interesting. I really, as someone who was kind of just pushing Drake, like, yo, are you going to respond? Are you going to do something? I'm really happy that he responded, number one, and I'm happy about the energy that he put in the song. I'm a little disappointed on the penmanship, but the penmanship was okay based off of the energy he brought as the first punch, right? And the fact that it was a leak song. It's not something that he dropped himself. So I can't blame the penmanship if this was like a practice, a warm-up, and then somebody else just came and just dropped the leak. But I'm gonna send you guys the leak in the comments below. I'm gonna show you guys the leak in the comments below. Leave it in the comments below, because basically I try to upload it to YouTube, but it's a whole bunch of people trying to basically claim it and do a whole bunch of legal activities to try to just remove everybody's basically video of it on YouTube. So it's a bunch of stuff going on that you guys don't know behind the scenes. But we basically already had the diss track already up. Like we had the lyric video and the diss track up, but then people wanted to come and try to do some illegal or illegal stuff. Like they don't even own it, but they want to do illegal stuff to own the sound of it. So then therefore it can be down. I think that was some type of maybe Kendrick's label doing that. Somebody of some type of label. I'm pretty sure it's not Drake's label, because the people that you look at the email addresses of the people who's trying to claim it, they're some Joe Schmo. And I really think that was somebody from Kendrick's label who took all the videos down on YouTube. So you won't be able to even see or hear the audio on YouTube for a couple of days or probably a couple of weeks because of that. So right now, all you guys are getting is our raw reactions and the live reactions from everybody. But anybody who plays the audio, something will happen because people are trying to do copyright ID type stuff. So I'm breaking it down for you guys basically because of that. So that's basically why I'm here. And I'm going to do follow-up videos based off of this on the impact of what it did to hip-hop. Because if J. Cole dropped the mantle and basically dropped hip-hop, this energy that we're getting is picking hip-hop back up. Because now we're getting the battle that we want. We're getting the 1 and the 2. We're getting the 1 and the 1A. Like, you know what I'm saying? Drake also alluded to or said in the song that in the big three is just him, and him. Like he basically left him out a while ago. And he also said, Kendrick, you make one song every 4 years. Like that 4 years ago, like drop that one song you did 4 years ago. Like he basically showed a lot of energy that I was extremely, extremely surprised of. And I have to give him credit for just off of the fact that I wasn't expecting that type of energy. I was really expecting a more of a lackadaisical energy, more of what J. Cole did, because J. Cole, like, I don't know, but Drake really came in and he said, Cole, what you did was weak. Like, I'm Champagne. I'm not gonna like whatever Top gonna try to call him and basically say that are we gonna basically piece it up? Like he's like, no, I'm not gonna piece it up. Like Top is gonna get the piece. Like who gonna piece it up? There ain't gonna be no peace. You know what I'm saying? Because when I get to spitting, ain't no easing up. Like that's basically the type of energy Drake was on. And I kind of respect that energy. You know what I'm saying? You guys got to let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I'm very curious on what you guys think about the state of hip hop right now. I'm curious on what you guys think about this song, because was it one of Drake's best diss songs? I think in terms of the energy that I got from it, I enjoyed the energy that I got from it and like the surprise of it, right? Of it being leaked or whatever. I enjoy the fact that we're looking at lyrics again. I'm really, really, really anxious on how Kendrick's going to respond on this. I'm really interested on how he will respond on this, because there've been talks that Kendrick already has a Drake diss song already made and done. So I don't know if he's going to drop this tomorrow, Monday, next week. How moving on is what I'm really more interested in, because now when someone drops a full diss song, now the battle has begun. So now we have to wait for Kendrick to reply, because Kendrick, you can't go off a whole diss song compared to a verse. So now you have to wait until Kendrick replied, just like we waited until Drake replied, before we actually give the nod to whoever. People's already going to give the nod to different people, but right now it's 0-0 until Kendrick reply with his diss song, and then we can say who is winning right now. Because right now, in terms of Kendrick's lyricism and like that, the lyricism is better. But because of Drake's, it's a 4-minute song of bars. Like you can't just like, you know, you can't even compare it. Me even just saying that, like I can't even do that because I can't compare the two. It's 4 minutes to like 45 seconds or 30 seconds of a verse. So you guys got to understand, this is extremely, extremely, extremely powerful for hip hop. This is what hip hop needs. This is the breath of fresh air that hip hop needs. As someone who claimed themselves as to be number one, they're really stepping up to the mantle and really telling the world, hey, I'm number one, and this is how I'm going to do it. This is how I'm going to attack my opponent. And he basically said, don't wake a demon up. So if he made that song while he was touring, it would make a lot more sense, because he said, I'm busy right now. So if he made that like a week after or a couple days after the Like That remix, which while he was on tour while that song dropped. So right now, specifically April 13th, when the song got leaked, 2024, I'm expecting another one after Kendrick respond. This literally seems like just something he made while on tour, because of the energy. It sounded very fresh in terms of the energy. Like he just got finished hearing that and got upset and just wrote that. You know what I'm saying? It seemed like he legitimately wrote it as well. As someone, I was testing his pen and talking about the fact that he doesn't write his rhymes, but this sounds too personal. This sounds too it sounds too much like Drake than it does anybody else pen, and it's not really lyrical. So like that's why I'm thinking that it's honestly what he wrote and how he felt, and he just wrote it down and just didn't care about even rhyming a lot, because some of it really didn't rhyme. The rhyme schemes wasn't there in most of it. But in terms of what he said, like Interscope, you Interscope, like those type of rhymes, I really enjoy those type of just like, you know, light little wordplay. You know, how you a big stepper and you in seven men and size seven men's, like how you the king, like what's a prince to a king, like these type of bars, like is dope bars to hear from, you know what I'm saying, especially with the energy behind them, you know what I'm saying. So I'm very much expecting a Kendrick Lamar response, and let me know what you guys think in the comments below, because I'm extremely extremely interested in what you guys think. Honestly, that's why I keep saying that. Let me know what y'all think, because I like to hear what the hip hop realm or the hip hop world, or just people who enjoy music, I really want to hear what y'all think, because to me it's exciting to hear two of the best 1v1 artists just go at each other, like lyrically, you know what I'm saying. But it does seem a little personal between Drake and Kendrick more than it. That's why I understand why J. Cole bowed out more often than not, because the energy that Drake is on is like, I want to beat you up. Like it's the energy that like, yo, I want to fight you. Like I don't like you at all, like at all. So, and they're talking about like that verse wasn't the part where it started from. Like this beef been brewing up. So like people, real hip hop heads know that this beef been going on for about almost a decade now or more. And they've been going at each other, sending shots at each other for so long. Now they finally get to, you know, clear the air. So now I'm really, 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 really excited for what Kendrick Lamar has to say, because I do think that Kendrick Lamar will lyrically out rap him. We're going to hear more metaphors, more wordplay, more entendres from Kendrick Lamar. But the energy that Drake brought in this battle was the energy that we need as hip hop fans and people who just enjoy rap. He brought the energy, and energy is something that you can't discredit, because look at what J. Cole did. J. Cole dropped maybe bars to y'all, but it was lackadaisical. It was lazy. It wasn't. That's why he removed it from all platforms. It was really whack. It was corny. But what Drake did was very much aggressive in the energy. He kept saying the F word. He kept calling him like his son. Like he basically belittled him. He called him a short person, a little person. Like you guys got to understand, this is a great, great battle. And to me, this is like, you know, we're getting the top boxers in the world going at each other. We're getting the top fighters in the world, the top basketball players, the top football players, top soccer players going at each other 1v1 on the field when nobody else is there. And Drake is literally going against 20 people. I mean, he literally dissed probably everybody who dissed him if you break down the lyricism. You know, I really heard a lot more Kendrick Lamar diss and Future disses and a subliminal J. Cole diss than I heard a Rick Ross diss. Like people want to say Rick Ross diss, but I think maybe that's for the girl part, when he was talking about like how he took his girl for Chippendales and chip a nail, and then like he's probably gonna buy her a new nail, something like that. Like that's light, but the stuff that he was rapping at Kendrick Lamar was more of the aggressive punchline bars that really stuck with me. I'm not really focused on Rick Ross and Future and Metro Boomin. Like, you know, I think if Rick Ross reply with a diss song, I think we can really get stuff booming and really get stuff started. But I don't think Rick Ross will reply. It'll be very interesting though. Very, very interesting if Rick Ross hop in this battle. There is some bars for Rick Ross and his girlfriend, but it's like one or two bars. The main bars that this was going for was Metro Boomin, Future, Kendrick Lamar, and a side diss to J. Cole for being basically a punk. And that surprised me. That really did surprise me. Them just going off a tour. He basically said the big three is him, and him. Like, so you guys let me know what you guys think below, because my reaction, I'm literally just ecstatic. I'm ecstatic. So I just went on a 14-minute, like I was supposed to make this like 4 or 5 minutes. Like I really just went on a rant, because I really just had to get this out to you guys, because I'm so excited. Let me know what you guys think. I can't wait to hear what you guys think in the comments below. Drop a like, share, subscribe, because we're going to cover this whole entire thing. Like every single thing that happens, we're going to cover it. Like this is Alpha Media Room. Like, you know what I'm saying? We are hip hop. You know what I'm saying? This is the birthplace of hip hop. So let's keep it a bean.